Hello, and welcome to the Introduction to Toronto MLS, which is a part of the new agent training here at Royal LePage Vision, as well as part of the Steps to Success here at Vision. Before we get started, I just want you to watch this quick video from Toronto MLS about the Authenticator app that you will need to sign into Toronto MLS. So watch this first, and then we're going to go on from here. All right? Thank you.
Welcome to this brief tutorial on enrolling an authenticator to access Stratus. The Clarity app is a free download for smartphones using either the iOS or Android operating systems. We'll be using both your smartphone and your desktop computer or laptop to download and register the app, so get them both ready. To download the app, grab your smartphone and go to the App Store for iPhones or the Google Play Store for Android phones and search for Clarity. In this example, I'll download the app on my iPhone. Continue with the installation just like you would for any app. Once you've downloaded the app, you need to register it before you can use it. To do that, put your smartphone down for a moment. Turn your attention to your computer or laptop, open your internet browser, and go to TorontoMLS.net. The Stratus login screen appears. Click the link, I need to enroll my Authenticator app. The login screen will refresh. After the screen refreshes, log in using your 7-digit member number, the temporary PIN, and the temporary password that you received from TREB's membership department or from the help desk. A TREB Authenticator agreement appears. Scroll down through the agreement to read it. You also have the option of printing the agreement if you wish. When you've read the agreement, click I agree. 3 secret questions appear to help verify your identity in the future. Type your answers to the questions and then click Next. Enter your 4-digit PIN. Click Next. A QR code appears. Let's pause and switch your attention back to your smartphone for a moment. Open the Clarity app on your smartphone if you haven't done so already. This screen may look a bit confusing, but what you're being asked to do is register the app you've downloaded so that it links with your Stratus account. Tap, click here. Remember that QR code that we saw? You'll need to scan it using your smartphone. Tap OK to allow the app to access your camera. Turn your attention back to the QR code on your computer's screen. Position the camera's viewfinder directly over the QR code. There's no button to tap, the scan takes place automatically. That's it! The app is now live, registered, and attached to your Stratus account. Click Continue on your computer's screen. Now you can log into Stratus using your new Clarity Authenticator. Here are a few tips. First, the teal shape that slides across the app's screen is an indication of how much time that you have before a new password is generated. Second, you can use the Authenticator for more than just generating Stratus passwords. Just like the TREB e-card, it can be used for registration at TREB events. Simply swipe the password code to the left. 3 options appear. Tap Login QR. A QR code appears which can be used to identify you for event registrations hosted by TREB. Tap Dismiss to close the QR code and return to the password generator. Third, you can edit the lock screen of your device so that you can use the Authenticator without having to log into your phone. It's a small thing, but it can save a lot of hassle. Swipe the main screen on your iPhone to the right. The lock screen appears. Your lock screen will look very different than mine due to customization of widgets and wallpapers that I've done in the past. Tap Edit at the bottom of the screen. In the list of possible widgets, tap the plus sign beside Authenticator. The widget moves to the top where the ones displayed on the lock screen are grouped. If you want, you can rearrange its order by holding your finger down over the handle, which are those 3 horizontal lines. Then drag and drop the widget into place. Tap Done. The Authenticator widget is now on the lock screen. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so hopefully you found that video very informative about the Authenticator app and how you use it to log into Toronto MLS, as well as how to put it on your lock screen and how you can use it to access TREB events. Instead of having to print a ticket, you can actually use your Authenticator. So now that we know where to go get the Authenticator and how to register our Authenticator app, we're going to go right into Toronto MLS. Okay. So obviously the website is TorontoMLS.net. Okay. It'll bring you to the login screen. And then let me just get my Authenticator app ready. All right. So, I mean, this shouldn't be the first time that you're logging in, but if it is, welcome to the dashboard that is Toronto MLS. So the first thing that I do want to cover with you is first and foremost how to update your profile with all of the information that you can provide. This is going to go very far in promoting you through Toronto MLS, as well as on the Canadian Real Estate Association website as well, which is realtor.ca. So all the contact information you're going to see for an agent, including their photo, is done through this manage my profile on Toronto MLS, and then gets pushed into the Canadian Real Estate Association website, which again is realtor.ca, which is seen across the country and is the #1 searched real estate site in Canada. So it's worth you updating your information here. So you can click on manage my profile. It's going to ask you to sign in with your TREB ID. Now this password is a password they would have given you when you first signed up with Toronto MLS, or sorry, with TREB. So you'll have to find this password. If you don't have it, you're gonna have to click on forgot password. Okay, but we're not gonna cover that. We're just gonna sign right in. Okay. And you're gonna be brought to this screen here, which is manage my profile. So the first thing you're gonna click on is profile, and you're gonna see all this information here, which you would have given when you signed up with TREB. So to edit the information, you hit the edit button, and then you can change your primary mailing address. If you have a secondary address, you can change that. Well, where do you want any mail from TREB to go? So you're going to click on the primary address or secondary address. The secondary address could be the office or another property that you own. You're going to select your languages, your specialties. Okay. And if you want to put your cell phone in here, you can. And then down here, you can add your fax number, your email that you want to use for your business, and then all of your social media. Okay. And then you're going to be able to say, yes, I want my brokerage address always shown on my profile. Okay. And then when you're done, you're going to click save. And then the last thing we want you to do is to update your photo if you don't have a photo here. Okay, so you see I went on my name and then I clicked on upload e-card photo. And then if you don't have a photo, you're just gonna click on the area. If you have an updated photo, you can click on upload new photo or replace, and that'll be it. Okay. So that's really how you update your profile. It's very quick, it's very simple, and then when you're done, you can just close out of this tab. Okay, and then we're back at the Toronto MLS dashboard. Okay, so next we're just gonna cover a little bit on professional development. So you see this tab here, or this circle here is professional development. And then you're going to click on about these services. So this is the professional development spotlight page. This is where you're going to be able to sign up for Toronto MLS courses. I keep saying Toronto MLS, but Toronto Real Estate Board courses, and sign up for webinars. When we filmed this video, we were still in COVID-19 restrictions. So TREB had stopped any in-person training, so we couldn't go to the Toronto Real Estate Board and take a course. All of their offerings were done through webinars. So to see the current offerings of webinars, you can click here, which is under webinars, and you're going to see a list of webinars. Okay, and then if they have an available time or upcoming time, when you click on it, it will bring you to another window and you can select your date of when you want to attend this webinar, and it can be added to your calendar so that you are reminded, and in that calendar reminder we'll have the link to the webinar. Okay, so a lot of great material here within the learning area for Toronto MLS, or for the Toronto Real Estate Board. Okay, so just take some time, come in here and watch some webinars and get as much information as you can on every system that the Toronto Real Estate Board has to offer. It will set you apart from almost every realtor out there. Okay, so to return to that dashboard, we're just going to click on the TREB logo, and it'll bring us back again to the Toronto MLS dashboard. The next thing I want to cover is market stats. So again, right here, click on market stats, and you can click on about these services. So all these market stats that we might want to send to our clients, that can be boiled down even to community stats, will be found here. Okay, so again, you're going to click on market stats in here, and then you can click on about these services. Okay, and this is the whole spotlight page for the market stats on the TREB website. Okay, now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this system and what you're really going to be using it for day in and day out, multiple times a day, to search properties for your clients, to set them up on some daily emails when their search results come in. So to access that part of the MLS, you are going to click on search properties. Okay. Now, before we get into searching properties and setting up prospects and whatnot, we are going to cover a little bit about this. So this is a spotlight area and areas you can set up so you can see every day when you log into the MLS, if these areas that you have set up, if there's new listings, if there's any updates to the listings, like have they sold conditionally, has there been a price change? These are updates. Okay, so I'm going to show you quickly how you set these up. Okay, so over here on the left, you're going to click on settings. Okay, and then you're going to click on market areas. Okay, so you can, okay, you know what? I'm going to clear one out so I can show you how to set one up. Okay, so you can set up 6 market areas. Okay, so let's call it downtown core. Okay, what do I want? What kind of properties do I want in that downtown core? I want residential condo for sale. Okay. And then I'm going to set up the area because I know it off the top of my head. It's going to be Toronto. I want CO1. Okay. And then I'm going to take waterfront communities C1. Okay. And that's it. So anytime there is a new listing in that area, or if there's any updates to the listings in that area, I'm going to see it when I log in here. Right? I got downtown core. There's in the down core, there's been 6 new listings that were listed within the last day. Okay, and there's been 15 updates in the last day. Okay, so this is a great tool for you to use when, especially if you are farming an area and you want to be, you want to know exactly what's happening in that area and be updated every day. Okay, so it's a good tool to have on the side here. You can, like I said, you can set up to 6 market areas. Okay. All right, so let's start searching. I'm going to use the map search option. Okay, so we're gonna search for some condos. So you have 3 options here. You have commercial, residential condo, and residential freehold. So freehold obviously is any property that is not a condominium. So a detached home. It could be a freehold townhouse, be a semi-detached home. Okay, so those are the freeholds, and then residential condo could be a condo building. It could be a condo townhouse. These kind of things, and then everything that's commercial related could be businesses for sale, businesses for lease, could be land, could be anything that would fall under that. That is where you would do your commercial search. So today we're just going to do a residential condo. Okay, we're going to do available and then for sale. Okay, then I'm going to click on map search. You see those selections still stayed the same. And then we're going to hit continue. Okay, we're going to shrink this part down just by hitting this triangle right here so that we can maximize the map. Okay, and then we're going to zoom in on the map as well. And then we're going to draw an area. Okay. All right, so though the map is huge, we're only going to get searches that are within this box. And because it's downtown and I said condos, we're going to get a lot of results. So let's narrow down the search a little bit. Okay. And this is what you do when a client says, hey, I want to find some properties within this area, south of this street, east of this street, west of this street, and maybe to the lake. Okay, so this is how you would set it up. I mean, you can zoom in as far as you want. Also, what's available on the map is you have map layers. So you have areas, municipalities, and communities. I don't usually do areas. I start with municipalities. Okay. Okay, so let's see. These are your municipalities. Okay, based on the ward map. And then you have the communities that are within that area. Okay. So I mean, if you wanted to just search like Toronto Community C1, you could draw that map, or sorry, draw that area around there. Okay, but this way you're getting just by street. So you can turn those off and turn them on whenever you want. Okay. So on the right-hand side is what we are going to do for pricing. So we're going to be looking for homes between 800,000 and a million. I believe that's enough zeros. Okay. and then bedrooms. So you see here, as soon as we put price, now the searches have come down to a point where they actually can show the results. So there's 79 results of condos that are priced between 800,000 and $1 million. Okay, now I'm going to put from 2 bedroom, so just 2 bedrooms. Okay, if you want 2 bedrooms and up, you just leave that blank. Or if you wanted 2 to 3 bedrooms, you just put the 3 in there. Okay, again, condo apartments is what I'm looking for. See, so you can see here what all the condos that are available. Everything that falls under a condo is in here. Okay. LSC is last status or condition. So we're going to put in new as well as price change. All right. So anything that's new, price change, that's a condo apartment, that is between 2 and 3 bedrooms, between 800,000 and $1 million. There are 53 results currently. Okay. Now, if we wanted only the 2 bedrooms that come with a den or a solarium, then we put 1 in here. Okay. And that really narrowed our search. There's 22 properties that are 2 bedroom plus 1 between 800,000 and $1 million. Okay. We also want minimum of 2 washrooms. Okay. And then we want at least 1 parking spot. Okay. So now we're at 21 results. Okay. Oh, and then the balcony, they want an open balcony. The client wanted an open balcony. Okay. I would leave this just as is because some agents don't put enclosed or they'll put enclosed when they actually mean open. So you can go through the listings individually to make sure what it is. And then you can set the age of the condo. Again, this is an area that not a lot of realtors do. Majority of them do put the age, but a lot of them do not. So again, I would not put the approximate age of the building in here because you might miss out on some listings. And just because you got too specific with your search, you missed out and then your client saw something and ended up going with somebody else. So don't do that. But for square footage, I would definitely recommend that you add the square footage. So if they don't want anything smaller than 700 square feet, so you can select multiple by, if you're on a Mac, you hold the command button down and you select the multiples. If you're on a Windows device, it is the control button and then you can select multiples from there. Okay, so now we're at 20 results. All right, so we're gonna, so we had shrunk the list. Now we're gonna bring it back up and we can see all the condos that are available. Okay, and starting at 819 and ending at 99,999, basically. Okay, so if you want to check out these individual properties, you can either click on the results that are at the top here, or you can click on any of the addresses here. So let's just start at 12 Bonnie Castle. Okay. And you can see possession date. This is the full listing information right here. Okay. So if we wanted to sort through this and only send a few properties to our client, we could do that by selecting the button up here. So say, you know what, I want to send this one. Don't think 12 York is going to be really what my client is looking for. So we're going to go next. Blue Jays Way is still a little too far west. So we're going to keep going. 12 York, no thank you. 208 Queens Quay West, yes, definitely. We're going to send that. So we're going to select that. Navy Wharf, yes. We're gonna send that. Okay, so let's just say we went through the whole list and we found 3 properties that we wanted to send our client. Okay, we can click on results and we can see that we've selected 3 properties. We can right away send these to our client by clicking send. Okay, you can type in their address, email address here. Okay. Properties of interest is the default email message, but you can say downtown properties for your review, or whatever you want to say to your client. Okay, and then you can put in an extra message. I would suggest that you don't delete this. This is all part of the email message that MLS has made, and the way they have it made, if you delete this, the link to the properties may disappear. So just hit enter a couple times, put your custom message here. Hey there, Justin. Here are some properties that you may be interested in. Okay. Okay, so when we're sending from the results page, it says the 3 selected listings already. What do you want to send to your client is client full. Okay, broker full is going to give them a lot more information than what they need. So always send your client full. They don't need to see the owner's name. They don't need to see if and when there was a price change. They don't need to see the listing brokerage, listing agent's name and their phone number. This gives them just the information they need to see. They need to see what the price is. They need to see what's the square footage. What does this condo offer? Where is it located? All of that, right? So this gives them the basic information that they would see online, and just a little bit more than what they would see like on Realtor.ca or any of the other websites, Realpage.ca. It gives them a little more information than what those websites give, but it's not giving away everything. Okay, it's always a good good practice to send a copy to yourself so you know what you sent. Okay, and then I always include the map so they can see on the map what or where these listings are, right? So yeah, I said I wanted them between this area and this area, but where exactly on the map are these located? I know on the listing it says it's between these cross streets, but it'll really help me out as a client to know where exactly these properties are. Okay, so you're gonna click send and then okay. Right, we're gonna take a look at that email in a second. I just wanted to show you one more thing while we're here. So let's say, all right, client, will love everything and anything that's going to fall within this area that you set up. So what you're going to do is set them up as a prospect so that they get emails every morning when a property hits the market that meets the criteria that you set up here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to click on prospect. Okay, you're going to give the prospect a name. So Justin, downtown 2+1 with parking. Okay, so when you go through your prospects, you know exactly who this person is and what you did. Okay, it automatically sets an expiry date for you. Okay, if this is too far in the future, you can always bring it back, but this is the maximum you can do. So this is October 27th, We are currently, I believe, July 28th. So what is that? It's 4 months. Okay. So you know what? This guy needs a property by September 1st. So I don't need him to be getting emails anytime after that. You can set that. You right away put his name in here, Justin Testing. Okay. And then his email, justin.at@gmail.com. Okay. And then have this selected, send a copy to yourself so you again can see what is being sent to your clients on a daily basis or whenever a property hits the market that fits the area and fits the criteria, you'll get an email at the same time. So again, you can see what your client is getting. So if he calls you about the property you just sent, you'll know exactly what he's talking about and it'll be within your email. Okay. And then you're just going to click on save prospect. So that prospect is saved in the system until September 1st. Okay. And then he will no longer get any emails as of September 1st. Okay. So if at any time you, your client calls you and says, hey, you know what? I kind of want the price to change. Okay. Or something has happened that you need to change his criteria. So you log into MLS, you come into search, you click on prospect searches, and you look for his name. So Justin Downtown 2+1 with parking. So you click on the box and you click on continue. It's going to take you right back into this area. You can switch up, you can tighten up the area. Let's say he wanted, the properties are coming too west for him. So you manage this, you just bring that over. And he's like, you know what? I need to see properties are a little bit over $1 million, please. So you can put 1.1, oops. Okay, see what comes in. So there we go. Properties have come in here. Okay, and the only thing you need to do is save the prospect. Okay, you click OK. And then you can send him a brand new email telling him that you have updated the his search criteria. So you can click send. Call it more downtown properties. Okay. Hey there, Justin. We have updated your criteria. And below is a list of more properties. Thanks. Okay. And you're going to see that all the listings that were listed here are automatically selected. Client full. Again, send a copy to yourself and then send. And there you go. Done. So we've showed you how to search for properties, how to use the Toronto MLS map, how to set up a prospect search, and then how to communicate to that prospect through email, and also how you can select individual properties and send them to your clients. Okay, so hopefully that's a lot of information for you to digest. Shouldn't say hopefully that's a lot. It is a lot. I hope you have a chance to come here and use the system, test the system, set yourself up as a prospect so you can see what you're sending, right? So before you start sending things and you don't know what you're doing when it comes to actual client time, come in here, set yourself up as a prospect, and just use the system and find where you can find a niche for yourself. Okay, so again, hopefully you've gotten a lot of information here. You can always watch this over and over again. I also do encourage you to go into the professional development area. They've got a lot more videos on searching properties and even more in depth with Toronto MLS. So thank you very much for listening. I will talk to you and hopefully see you very soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.